Environmental stewardship means take care of what you got. I'm David Chiappini, owner of Chiappini Farm Native Nursery in Melrose, Florida. And we've been in business a little over 30 years, growing nothing but native plants for North Florida. On non-native plants, since we don't grow very many, we found that you rely on chemicals to keep them alive. I mean, fungus is terrible, and native plants they don't need any of that kind of stuff. They've already got their built-in defenses. Unless it's an exotic disease that comes in or an exotic pest that comes in, they've already got their defenses. A lot of our customers are Native Plant Society members, and so they help educate the people. If you don't have the native plants to keep the pollinators there, then you've got to introduce something to pollinate. But if you're surrounded by an area that's got plenty of native habitat, the pollinators are already there, and they will take care of it.
First farm, we grow main crop is Napa cabbage, which is a Korean produce. They are specialty item.
The Lees have really participated in efforts to try and reduce the nutrient that's coming off their farm, be more efficient with their water usage. And they do that via usage of best management practices, which is a series of steps they take to make sure that in a nutshell, they're using just the water they need. They're not using too much. Before each growing season, they will go out and they will take soil samples. And the important thing is every single one of the soil samples is GPS point. Then they can input that information into this variable rate spreader, which itself has a GPS. So when it goes out on the field, instead of putting one uniform layer of fertilizer, it's actually varying the rate of fertilizer, so that way if it needs more fertilizer in a certain spot, that will get. If it needs less, it'll get less. The other project they've done is called an irrigation drain tile project. The benefit of an irrigation drain tile system is that water level on the side of the field is going to be the exact same as in the center of the field. And because you're using less water, it actually ends up using less nutrient.
Before, when we didn't have a drain tile, we lost a lot of crops. After the drain tile, we don't lose anything. It got more produce and save the fertilizer and also chemical.
My name's James Skinner. The name of the ranch is Disston Ranch, and my role here is basically manager of the entire property. We're a cattle operation. We have about 350 head of cows, but we also have a pretty substantial forestry operation as well. As I engaged the University of Florida in IFAS, I began to learn about the value of fencing, of proper watering facilities, of being able to build pasture systems that consist of multiple types of forages. Then I worked directly with NRCS in helping put a plan together. We basically took something that wasn't very defined at all, and we built a system. What that I think is doing is it's not only helping, our cattle and their health, but it's also helping the ecosystem as well.
The recognition that native plants really are a farming enterprise, and it's hard work just like any other farming. So that recognition, I think, goes towards the native plant industry.
First, I didn't understand. Then we got surprised, and I was excited, and I stopped whatever I was supposed to do it. And I'm here, and I told my husband, "Oh, David, you gotta make time. You gotta make time." We are so excited.
Getting recognized, or the fact that there's recognition out there, for people who are trying to take what, science seems to support and put it into practice. I'm very much supportive of that. I feel very privileged to be, recognized for trying to put, all these different best management practices into action.